Ladies and gentlemen,
conversations others of war.
the What If
Show hosted by Darius Davis, where real issues meet real people, where culture meets politics. From community leaders to athletes, activists to everyday voices. If it matters to people, it matters here.
Where the truth, you know, ain't the only truth that exists.
What if change started with a conversation?
Every street got a story, every block got a legend, every city got a what if, every rumor got a message. We take the myth, the whispers in the night, flip the script, shine a light, turn the shadows into sight. What if studio?
The What If Show.
All right, right now I'm with my guy, Leon Space Jam Sewell. All right, coming today to the What If Show. I want everybody to take a look right now. Right now we got Leon Space Jam Sewell in the building. I need people to like, subscribe, and watch in. He's in here live in the building.
Hey, baby, I'm in the building. What's up, everybody?
What's happening? So he is from Abbeville, Alabama, traveling the country with the Harlem Wizards. He's been in the game 14 to 15 years. And we're going to also get into him breaking backboards, doing all the different dunks. And so he in the building. So I want to get started talking about Leon before you got into with the Harlem Wizards. You went to Abbeville High School. We're gonna get into that. So what was it like growing up in Abbeville?
Oh man, Abbeville, Alabama, man, the roots, man, the hometown. Man, it's country, I tell you that. Got dirt, it had dirt roads, the backyards, the cornfields, man, all that, the hay fields, man, all that, man. That's Abbeville, Alabama, man. But it was great, man. I wouldn't change where I come from for nothing, man. It helped me be who I am today. It gave me a good, humble background on what this world is really about. You know what I mean?
Awesome, man. I talk to a lot of people from Abbeville, and they talk about once they go outside of Abbeville, they appreciate Abbeville so much.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I've been all around the world, man. I done seen a lot of different places, man. But Abbeville always got a place in my heart.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So when did you realize, man, that you were just different, man? I know kind of high school, we used to tell you that all the time, but when did you realize that for yourself?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. When I was in middle school, man, probably my 8th grade year, just growing up, playing at the park, Juride Park, playing among my peers, my classmates, and I realized that I had a special talent for jumping and playing basketball. So, what I mean? I was kind of like a little bit more advanced than everybody else. So at that point, I think that's when I realized that, maybe I can take this to another level and try to turn this into a profession.
Okay. So I had in high school, man, we always have our doubters. We have people that just say this and say that. But really being honest, did people believe in you early on, or it was all you?
Oh man, I think we had some really good players come out of Advil, and I'm not saying I was always the best. I was more like a third option, I would say, and I really, really just believed in myself. You know what I'm saying? You almost got to become like this mindset that you are who you say you are. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. And I always just push myself and always, what I'm saying, just put that work in, that work ethic, the time, the effort, countless days of going to that park, shooting by myself. Nobody was out there. The goal just ringing by itself. So I would say I had it within myself, but it was some people that definitely seen it in me. You know what I mean? But you always got your doubters, like you said. But I knew that I was a little different and I could make this thing what it is today.
Man, that's amazing. So I do want to hear this part of the story, man. I know you started dunking early. So
Yeah.
what was that first dunk you ever got? How did that feel, man?
Oh man. When my first dunk, man, I think I was 14, maybe 15 years old, almost 15 years old. And just messing around down there at Girard Park, man. Alley oop throwing, just jumping up there, grabbing, hanging on the rim. And at some point I was like, I had this much over the rim. So somebody threw me an alley, I caught it and dunked it. And I was in 8th grade. And I was like, dang, this feel good, man. After that, that's all I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I got a chance to show people that I can dunk, that's what I did.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So I'm gonna ask this question. Did that moment kind of change how people looked at you, man, when you got that first dunk? You know, did guys look at you on the court a little bit different?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think guys want to look more for to pass you the ball after that. You know what I mean? Because the slam dunk in the game of basketball is like the most exciting thing in the game, right? You know what I mean? Except unless you're hitting a half court shot or a 3/4 full shot, something like that. But the slam dunk in the game, people want to see that. People pay dollars to come see that. So I think the guys definitely looked at me different. They wanted to give me the ball a little bit more, throw me the alley oop, and be the person like, "Ooh, Leon, so he caught a dunk in the game," and I was the one that threw it to him. You know what I'm saying? So I had some good guys to throw that ball up to me.
Okay, okay, awesome, man. So man, I used to do a lot of youth coaching, man, and coaching kids, and a lot of things they would always ask me about the dunk and how do you become a dunker. So I do want to ask you that, man. Kind of break it down for me. How do you actually become a dunker? A lot of people want to dunk and they, are trying to do it, and sometimes they do layups, soft layups. But how do you become a dunker?
Man, you got to get in that gym, man. You got to put that work in, man. I remember I used to do like maybe 200 to 400 cal raises a night in 8th grade. You know what I mean? And it burned, but I did my 4 sets of 50, and I just kept on raising my calves, man. I built my calf muscles up so big, and I mean that's how I became a dunker. At that point, I was able to raise my vertical leap, and then I don't know if you referring to being a professional dunker. You want to know
Mhm.
how did I
Yeah,
become that?
yeah.
So I became a professional dunker right after my college year. I was at Belton University, and the NBA Sprite Slam Dunk Contest had a competition. So I entered it. I sent the video in. The video got 100,000 something views or something like that. And then Sprite called me, and then I won this Sprite Slam Dunk Contest up here in New York, and kind of like went viral after that. You know what I'm saying? After I left college, you know what I mean, and got offers from 2 different showcase basketball teams, and that's how I got into the professional dunking life.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. I do want to ask you this question also, man. People look at your dunks, man, and they're in all of those dunks, man. And I mean, I understand some of that is training, but some of that is got to be God given, man. Come on, man. Some of that stuff you're doing, man, that's just hard to believe, man. Is that all training, man? Or some of that got to be God given. Is that the case?
No, big shout out to my mama and daddy. I don't know what they did to produce me, man. You know what I'm saying? And then God put his mix in there. So it's definitely some natural instinct that I had for dunking, to be able to jump that high and just dunk that powerful and a lot of that power dunking come from just, what I mean, just pain, you know what I'm saying, from where I come from, you know what I mean, the struggle, you know what I'm saying, coming from, Abbeville ain't got much. So you know what I'm saying? I always want to sound off in the building. I want them to remember my name everywhere I went. So that's why I dunk hard and I always, what I mean, brought that pain and that power with me.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. So what is something some people get wrong about dunking, man? A lot of times people say, dunking is this and dunking is that. What do they get wrong about it?
Man, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people miss dunks because they don't put they, what I mean, it's just like a shot. They don't flick their wrist in the rim. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So a lot of people just go up there and they just hit it like this, and the ball don't actually go down. You know what I mean? But I think I think that's pretty much the only thing that people miss about, what I'm saying, dunking. I don't. That's all I can come up with at this
Gotcha,
point.
gotcha. Gotcha. So man, I remember, man, seeing you break that backboard, man. Man, I mean, I really was looking at you break that backboard, man. And where were you when you broke your first backboard?
Woo, that's a good question. I played with a team named Harlem Ambassadors out of Fort Collins, Colorado, and that was my maybe my first year out of college after I left Bethel University. Um, Not a clue what city I was in. Not a clue or any of that, but I was in warm up. So we was warming up, and I threw it off the ground, and it bounced off the backboard. I caught it and windmilled it, boom, like that, and the rim just came down before the
Wow.
game. So, and this
Wow.
was a fundraiser event, just like what we do here at the Harlem Wizards. So literally, that goal just broke, and then they had to put up like one of those roll-in baskets so we can play the game. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. So I don't know what city I was in, to be honest. I don't even know.
Wow. Man, that's
Yeah.
amazing, man. So I'm asking about this, man. You know, what did the crowd do, man, when they saw you break that backboard, man? How did
Oh
they go
man.
when you broke?
Anytime I broke a backboard, mind you, I done broke 12, right? I done broke 12 backboards. And yo, the crowd is just like they go nuts, man. It's crazy. Yeah, they never seen nothing like it. You know what I mean? They probably never will see anything else like it. So they just go berserk, man. If you look at any of my old videos and stuff like that, you can just hear the roar through the building. Everybody's like, "Whoa!" like that. Everybody's shocked. They never
Yeah.
seen anything like it, man. So and then it's just the adrenaline rush after that. So, I done got hurt, cut, all types of
Ooh,
stuff after breaking the backboard. You know what I mean? But like the adrenaline and the energy in the building is just outrageous.
man, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And I know that you're a power dunker, man. So is there some kind of secret sauce to breaking that backboard, man? Or is there a technique that only you have that you can kind of share maybe with us?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Growing up, man, I used to watch my big dog Chris Porter do a lot of dunks, right? Slam dunks and everything. And anytime that he dunked, I noticed that he always pulled his legs up and put all his weight on the rim. So my secret was, just coming down the middle of the lane, dunking straight forward to the rim, and just lifting my legs up and putting all my weight on the rim, man. And I think that's pretty much how I pretty much broke a lot of the backboards. And then there was a couple times I was just in my feelings, and I lifted some heavy weights in college, so I was strong.
Yeah. That's what's
Yeah,
up, man. That's what's up, man.
yeah.
So man, be real, man. How many people from Abbeville can actually say that they broke a backboard, man? I know you said Chris Porter, man, but how many people you think actually say they broke a backboard?
I think he about the only other person that I know of as of right now that broke a backboard. I can't really think of nobody else or nobody that even came to me and said that been able to do that. So, but I know we had a lot of hot flyers come out of Abbeville. They got that
Yeah,
country bred, that natural strength that can jump high and
yeah,
dunk hard, man. I do know that.
yeah, yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
Um, so what date or what year was it that you actually got with the Harlem Wizards?
Okay, so I started back in 2011. It was around September 2011. Like I said, I used to play with a team named the Harlem Ambassadors, the Harlem Wizards. Ty Davis, he came and checked me out playing with them, and he came and offered me a better contract to come play with the Harlem Wizards. So ever since 2011, I've been traveling around the world doing fundraisers for different organizations with the world famous Harlem Wizards, man. So
That's
yeah,
amazing, man. That's amazing.
yes, sir.
So what is maybe some of the biggest crowds that you've ever performed for?
Oh man, I've been to China 9 times. I've been to Turkmenistan. I've been Mexico, Canada. I've been something everywhere, man. I think in Turkmenistan, I think we had a crowd about 30,000 people. 30,000 people over in Turkmenistan that we performed in front of. But I've also done halftime shows with NBA teams, the New York Knicks, the Brooklyn Nets, what I mean, in front of 25, 30,000 people as well, doing dunk shows as well. But with the Harlem Wizards, probably 30,000 over in Turkmenistan a few years ago before COVID.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Awesome. So, what is probably the craziest moment on the road that you can recall during maybe one of your show or when one of the games that you played in you can think of?
One of the craziest moments.
Craziest moments, yeah.
Oh man, so many different crazy moments. I can. There's no way I can just explain all of them right now in this short segment. It's been a lot of things that happen, man. I mean, we've been traveling. Sometimes our vehicles then broke down, and we almost late for the show. Then we get to this show, and then the most amazing trick shots happen. You know what I mean? People, I shoot shots out of the crowd. I got teammates that hit the ball like a baseball, and then they hit the top of the backboard, then fumbled around, rattled around, and still went in the basket, man. I think
Wow.
those are some of the most craziest moments that I've been a part of the Wizards, man, and I've seen. It's a lot of things that happen, man. It can go on and on, man. So many stories overseas in China. It's a lot of crazy stuff.
Wow, that's amazing, man. That is
Yeah.
amazing. Um, so I do want to ask you about that, man. What is harder, man? Dunking or entertaining, man? What is more difficult?
Oh man. At this age, Duncan is. I'm 41 now, so I done hung up to pretty much the Duncan shoes, man. I don't do too much of the jumping around and all that stuff anymore. The entertaining part is I think it's pretty tough. You know what I mean? You got to have a natural instinct, a spur of the moment. This is a live show. You know what I mean? You got to be able to observe everything that's happening and be able to capture that moment and know how to get the attention of a crowd to draw them in and keep them engaged. You know what I mean? To entertain them, to make them laugh and smile and leave that forever lasting memory with them, man. But I think it's a balance, man. It's just all about the person and what's going on, and your charisma and the way that you deliver yourself.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I do want to take this thing back to Abbeville, man, and I want to ask you this question, man.
Go ahead.
Do you got top five dunkers of Abbeville that you can call out just like off the top of your head?
All
Top
right,
five.
top.
Give me five.
All right, top five. Here we go. All right, I gotta start with number five. I gotta give it to this one of my classmates named Cedric Mills. I think we was in eighth
Ooh.
grade. Cedric Mills had one of the best one leg between the legs that I
Yeah,
could see. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Big shout out to Cedric Mills. Um, we had, I would say, uh, Martez Sampson. I don't want to put him at four, but I'm gonna just say Martez Sampson. Me and Martez grew up together, playing in the backyard, dunking all the time. Man, we was nice, man. I'm telling you, we was nice. We used to do all types of flips and dunks. It's crazy. Um, Big shout out to Sam Perry. Sam
yeah.
Perry, he was a good power dunker. He was taller. He went to Clemson. Big shout out to Sam Perry. He was a dunker. Then we had Chris Porter, of course.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
CP went to Auburn. Had the country on fire, had Auburn number one. And then I gotta put myself at number one. You know what I'm saying? Nobody messing with me, dog.
I
You know
got
what I
you.
mean? I done did it all. I done done it all.
I got you. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely, man. I got to put you number one too.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so who do you think had the most bounce out of all those dunkers? Who had the most bounce?
Who had the most bounce?
Yeah.
Head at the rim, man. Head at the rim. I ain't gonna lie. Martez used to look in the rim.
Yes, sir.
Martez Sampson, he had a crazy windmill, man. He had a right, 1-2, right, left, and windmill,
Yeah.
and look in the rim, Jordanish, man. He used
Yeah.
to float. I'm not gonna lie, he used
Yeah.
to float. So
Yeah.
big shout out to Martez, man.
Most definitely, man. I remember him doing I think it was Statue of Liberty dunk. He
Yeah,
used to
he
do.
used to do like this, do a 360, hold the
Yeah.
ball like, and turn around and throw it in
Yeah.
there like that.
I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, man. To this
I'm
day.
telling you, man. Me and Martez had some stuff for everybody. I'm telling you.
Ooh, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. Big Duncan.
yeah. Uh, who had the most power?
I had the most power, man.
Most definitely.
Like at this point, it ain't no question I had the most power. But I ain't gonna lie, if I wasn't put myself there, it would probably be Chris Porter, no doubt. Cause that boy dunked hard and he routed that rim hard. Like
Yeah.
every time he dunked, it it was like thunder through the gym. Everybody heard it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It was like boom, and everybody be right there with it. Boom. So he always rocked the show, man. That encouraged me and engaged me to really want to start dunking like that for real.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. So I do want to talk, man. Like I said, I work with a lot of youth, man, and a lot of people talking about athletes this day and age are softer. So do you really think that athletes this day and age are softer, the younger generation, than what we were, maybe 20, 30 years ago?
Oh yeah, man. It ain't even a question, man. There's no doubt. You know what I mean? These kids got everything these days compared to we didn't have nothing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We had old jump machines, ankle weights, that type of stuff, and then we played through injuries, man. You know what I mean? I'm playing through injury right now. I still got that old mentality where I'm playing through injury right now. Um, but yeah, these kids will sit out, man, for nothing. And then I just think that it's ridiculous. And I really wish that they could go back to, those early 2000s, at least where I came from. You know what I mean? They could see the difference that we just wanted to play ball. You know what I
That's it.
mean? We just wanted to
That's
play
it.
ball. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. We got one hand. We still out there trying to hoop. You know what I mean? Cause we really was trying to get our name out there. And we was trying to make it to the next level. But these kids, man, they'll sit out for any little bruise, any little thing these days. So it's no question that we was tougher.
Most definitely, most definitely. I know you talk a lot about hard work, man. And all the hard work you had to put in. Is talent overrated?
No, I wouldn't say talent overrated. Natural talent is something you really can't teach, but hard work beats talent when you know what I mean, when talent don't show up. Anybody that just work hard, no matter what, you ain't got the talent, I think you can outbeat talent if you work hard any day, man. Especially you got everybody on the same page in a 5-on-5 game, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'll overcome anything, man. So more than anything, be consistent, put the hard work in, and just believe when it's time for it to show, it will show. You just gotta stay ready.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now I know you do a lot, try to do for your community, man. And I know you and the Harley Wizards, y'all have some, outreach programs. Can you talk to me a little bit about that, what you guys do for the community and some of your outreach programs with the Harlem Wizards?
Yeah, man. So like I have a Wiz Fit today. We're doing a Wiz Fit at a school, probably about 30 minutes from here in New Jersey. Um, we go into these communities. We set this Wiz Fit program up, or we'll set a basketball game up where we play against people out of the communities, teachers, firefighters, local celebrities, stuff like that. And we just do like a fundraiser event. All the proceeds go right back into the schools, right back into the communities. Been building up schools in cities for so long now, man. Every year we raise over maybe $3 million, in fundraisers. So, that's what we do, man. We just travel around the world, play some basketball, and raise funds to build these programs up in these different schools that we go into.
Man, that is amazing, man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So when it's all said and done, man, what do you want people to say about you?
Man, people can say whatever they want to say about me. I got that mentality, you know what I mean? Where I know what I've done with my life, and the people that's close to me, they know what I've done with my life and where I came from. But I mean, I would like for people to say that, he was a good person. You know what I'm saying? He did the best that he could, and that I really I left a name and I put a stamp on Abbeville before I left, you know what I'm saying? Before I leave this world, you know what I'm saying? So just say that, you know what I mean? I did the best that I can, and I stood 10 toes down representing.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And I know you've been in the game for a long time, man, and I kind of understand, getting age, coming up on all of us. So what's next for you, man? I know you probably gonna put your dunking shoes up in a little bit. What's next for you? What do you see yourself doing later on?
Oh man, after this, man, I don't know, man. I pretty much want to do some coaching. You know what I mean? I'm definitely interested in probably coaching. You know what I mean? Be able to spread the youth. The knowledge that I do know, and everything that Coach Knight installed in me. You know what I mean? Coming up, those morals, you know what I mean? Just standing on business, being a man, first of all, you know what I mean? Good character, you know what I mean? Being standing on your word and going about life the way that you really should be going about it, you know, and staying away from the nonsense and the trouble. So, yeah, I would love to do some coaching, some mentoring, you know what I mean? Some public speaking type of thing. You never know, man. I got a lot of stuff brewing too. It ain't even near over with for me. So just stay tuned. You just stay tuned. It's a lot to come. I can't talk about everything.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
understand that. So this is the what if show. So I do have to ask you a few hypothetical what ifs. So what if basketball never worked out for you, man? Where
If
would you be at?
basketball, oh man, that's a good question. If basketball never worked out for me, I would probably still be, I don't know, in some type of athletic sport. I probably would have did football. You know what I'm saying?
Football.
I
Yeah.
always loved to play football. I wouldn't mind going there, you know what I mean? At University of Alabama, you know what I mean? Roll Tide, big shot, Roll Tide over here. I'm sorry, no nobody. Don't rock with us, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I probably would have did football, you know, or if sports period didn't work out for me, man. Um, who knows what I would have been, man? I don't know. Maybe a pilot. Who knows? I like to fly.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got I got you. So
yeah,
I know in our time, man, we didn't have like a lot of social media. We didn't have a lot of, being able to get those views and things of that nature, man.
yeah.
Uh what if we had today's social media when you first got started dunking, man? What do you think you would have had going on?
Oh man, with all what these kids have today, man, with the NIL deals and things like that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Being able to just post something on your page and then, all these different colleges just go to your page and see what you are able to do or capable of.
yeah,
Yeah, man. I think it's no telling where I would be, man. I would definitely probably would have landed in the NBA somewhere, and that's what I believe. You know what I mean? But yeah, we didn't have that, man. You look at some of my old videos, everything's blurry. People trying to make
mhm,
out what number you are, or is that really you?
yeah,
We used to have
yeah,
to have to copy DVDs and send it overseas to try to get overseas. Oh man, all types of workouts that we had to pull up on and be just, you know what I mean, in person. You had to go to these places in person. Today they don't have to really be there in person. They can just see
yeah,
it over the internet. So it's crazy in 4K. So
yeah.
yeah, that's how I see it as.
Man, that's awesome, man. Awesome. So what would you tell a young 14, 15-year-old kid, kind of like you were? What would you tell them about their career and some of the things maybe they need to avoid?
Man, I would say, man, just go for what you know, man. Stay solid. You know what I mean? Stay humble. Stay focused, man. Stay locked in. You know what I mean? Stay away from the trouble, man. There's so many different temptations out there, man. Drugs, alcohol, women, all types of things, man, that can just really get you in a bad position at an early age. And those are the type of things that you have to watch out for, man. Even some of your friends, man, you know what I mean? They can encourage you. You could be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Trust me, it didn't happen to me before. You know what I mean? Luckily I sought my way out. You know what I mean? God helped push me through. But just being in the wrong place, wrong time, around the wrong person, man, that influence can really change your life, and everything can take a dramatic turn real quick, man. So I would avoid and stay away from all that.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. I really appreciate you having you on my show today, man. And man, you really dropped some jewels today. And I definitely thank you, man. So I do want to ask you that last question, man. If
Yes, sir. I
someone
appreciate you.
want to reach out to the, Harlem Wizards or get in touch with the Harlem Wizards, how can they do that?
Oh man, they can go and check out our website at www.harlemwizards.com. You know what I mean? You can book an event. You can book a fundraiser event for your community. Bring us in, bring some excitement to your city, and also raise some funds while doing it. So yeah, definitely harlemwizards.com. You can always check us out right there.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. I want everybody to go like and subscribe. I'm with my guy Leon Space Jam Sewell.
Yes,
And I
sir.
really appreciate you having on the show today, my guy.
Man, I appreciate you having me, man. It's a pleasure. It's an honor, man. Respect. Keep doing what you're doing. I got my eyes on you, brother. I always got
Most
you.
definitely. Most definitely, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt. No doubt.